everyone, and welcome. I'm Rozy.
And I'm Shorty.
And this is Skate Sunday. Thanks for joining us.
What's going on? We missed you.
We're back.
Oh, my darlings.
I can't believe we're back. Did you miss us? Again. So we're back. We're so excited to just catch up. It's going to be us too. It's us. It's us.
It's a us episode. We're going to catch up. We're going to chat. We're going to spill the tea.
Oh, there's tea. There's tea.
There's
skate tea.
There's tea.
Mm-hmm. And there's tea.
And there's tea. A little chai.
So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going to get into it. But before we start the podcast, please make sure you go onto YouTube and Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you get your podcast, and subscribe and like and leave a comment, rate, review.
Don't forget that Patreon either. Donate anything.
Anything, honestly.
Literally anything.
Yeah. We have a level where you can donate what you want. You could subscribe for, $1, and there's other levels as well. So, check it out. Check out our Patreon. You could get stickers and merch. Shorty's got merch too. So,
Yeah.
if you want to buy a shirt. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Derby Warehouse. We're an affiliate. Use our affiliate link in the bio or down in the description below for all your roller skate needs. They have skates, protective gear, apparel, and so much more. I've even seen that they have Heelys and Epic Grind shoes. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Derby Warehouse using our affiliate link and get everything you need to make your roller dreams come true. And if you prefer inlines or ice skates, we also have affiliate links to Inline Warehouse and Ice Warehouse. So check out our links below, and thank you, Derby Warehouse.
So tell me about your little trip last fall.
Oh my God. I went to the East Coast Scramble, which was in Shirley, Massachusetts, hosted by RollerRag magazine and Tu Tia's Skate, and it was
Our
so
good
exciting.
friends, two Tias. Go check their episode out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. And it was it was so fun. I just can't even, the words can't even come out because I had so much fun. It was so cool to be around so many different types of people that skate, and on different levels too. Missy is incredible. I know on Instagram you see, but in person it's so much different. I got to meet Halsey skates.
Huge fan, big fan.
Freaking crazy. We were all there just watching her rip up those ramps, going crazy. It was wild. And Alexis Shreds was there. She won third place in the Quad Cup that just happened. Well, happened in the summer. When did that happen? I don't even remember.
Well, we haven't spoken since Halloween, so this is all old. Anything that's happened since Halloween.
Yeah, it's like a refresher.
It's crazy. Yeah. We even forgot all that's gone down.
Yeah. That's why I'm it was really fun. It was cold. So basically, so we stood in Massachusetts, and it was super fucking cold. But some people camped outside. Some people slept inside.
Outside?
Hey, whatever floats your boat. So some people slept inside, but the whole point was that there was a ramp in a barn. Instead of having barn animals in the barn, it was just a mini ramp and a chill spot. So it was really dope. And their setup there, they call it Belle Air. That's her name's Belle, the owner of the place. So Bear Airfield, and I was oh, this is cute because they're taking air. I was I get it. It's just really cute. Definitely want a mini ramp in my barn one day. You go back and watch our episode with Tu Tias, you'll find out that they want to open up a food truck one day. And may I say, the food in this
looked really
skate
nice.
Camp was delicious and very accommodating. If you had an allergy or if you were vegan, gluten-free, anything, they were 100% accommodating to that. And it was just it really felt like a skate camp. I've never been to a camp.
There's very few skate events, period, that include food. any like real accommodations. So how lucky are we if we even get water at an event? Like,
yeah, definitely been in a position where we had to bring our own water. So it was just, it was beautiful. Like, it was really magical. The vibes were immaculate. The food was immaculate. And the skating was 10 out of 10. Like, everyone was learning from each other. And it didn't feel weird. Like, it didn't feel like, ooh, like we got big name skaters here. Like, we got to act weird, or like, I don't know. It just felt like camp. Like, it felt like you were just with a bunch of like siblings or like friends that, you know, you're making lifelong memories with. And I've never been to any type of like sleepaway camp. So this was like really playing into my childhood, you know, like feeding that inner child. So I got this cute shirt. If you're watching on the podcast, you can see. And buttons, and there was giveaways. It was just so beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. I did take clips of skaters there and just asking them how they felt about the experience. So here's just a few skaters and their experience during the camp.
I am Halsey. My handle is Halsey Skates.
What was it like coaching for you?
I love coaching. I really just kind of like helping people become one with their skates. It's a magical experience when you have something in your life that you do for fun, and you can just kind of like vent through it. You can be artistically creative through it, and you can just really just feel vibes. Nothing really brightens my day like skating. Sorry, I'm super tired and
No, you're good. You're good.
exhausted.
All right.
But
One
yeah.
more question then. So I know you're a coach, but did you learn anything in the camp?
I always learn something at camp. I learned from other campers. Actually, I learned that I can do side surf in a ramp, and I can almost do a 270 thing. But yeah, I'm challenged by everybody at every level. Sometimes if it's just the way that they approach it, I see things with new eyes every time I teach people. So that is also a very helpful perspective to have in life, because you want to continue to learn new things and see things in different ways, because changing your perspective is what helps you change and grow as a human. I got all philosophical on you. Sorry.
No, I love it. No, it's great. It's a podcast. Would you advise people to come back next year?
Oh yeah, for sure. Even myself.
My name is Octavia Bennett. My handle is octo_wolf. And I'm a member of Skate Hags.
Yeah. So why did you decide to come to East Coast Scramble?
My friend Halsey told me about it, and also I took some classes from Missy at the Moxie camp, and she's just so great, and I really wanted to take this opportunity, and honestly, it was probably the best weekend of my year. Definitely, it's a high one.
Perfect. And what did you learn? Did you learn anything?
Oh my God, so much. I did some cartwheels, slides. I unlocked slides. Too many things. Honestly, it's like so much. I feel like I did so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what's for people that want to come next year? What would you say?
Definitely come. It's just such a nice little community that we made, and just a little magical weekend that really embodied what camp should be, you know. And the food was really, really good, unlike many camps. So, and also you get to hang out at Belle's house, which is a beautiful house, and this ramp is just like literally the perfect mini ramp. So everything is great, and it's beautiful, and there's goats.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm Alexis. My handle's Alexi_shreds.
Okay. And how did the East Coast Scramble go for you?
It went so good. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be with these people. Just like, yeah, I'm just happy to be here, y'all.
I know you're a coach, but did you learn anything new?
I did. Oh, I'm lit. I got the I got the 1 foot backside into a 180, so it's like a slow 360. It's cool.
What would you say for people that want to come back or come next year?
Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. It's very intimate. The food is fire. It's bomb. Everyone here is so supportive. I don't know. It's just a really great time, very wholesome, and full of a lot of activities.
Okay, I'm Lorl at Floral, Lorl, Floral Laurel. I loved meeting some new people and having fear taken away from some tricks, realizing that I could try them. And I feel very creatively inspired from the whole trip.
What's some tricks that you learned?
I learned to 180 out, landing one foot on the coping, and I learned to do a Dita drop and to do a 180 out of a front stall.
Hi, I'm Sam. My handle is cyber_mighty, because that's my skate name, Cyber Might. So yeah, Cyber Mighty.
So what brings you to the East Coast Scramble?
I love Missy and Ice, who created it. Two Tias, they're amazing. I am from the DMV, so I don't live super far from them, but also I just know they're great people and great skaters. And I love skating. I've always wanted to go to a camp, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity. So I had like one goal, and that was to like one and a half, like to like, get more comfortable pumping, and to basically just like commit at least a few times to like lock it in as far as like writing fakie when like from a drop in, because I like to drop in and then air out and chicken out and not go back in. And I definitely accomplished those goals with the awesome coaches and just everybody in the community just like truly like looking out and giving people time and like creating like helpful pointers. It was amazing. I truly have like wanted to go to summer camp my entire life. And somehow, even though this was in winter and it was raining a good deal of the time, like it was still absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I swear?
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely fucking incredible. It was so good. First of all, shout out to Ice, who was in the kitchen making us homemade, delicious, scrumptious meals. They were so tasty. They were so flavorful. They were like, you come out from like skating all day long, you're exhausted, you're dirt tired, you open your mouth, you put the food in your mouth, and you're just like, yeah. um just the very like hands-on like care that they both clearly had for this, the engagement, the way they both just like clearly love to skate and like more than anything love the skating community and love supporting, just supporting like people who sometimes get shoved to the sidelines in the skate community. You can just see all of the love here, and all of the coaches, all of the campers. You could feel that so much. It was truly like one of the best weekends of my life.
Hey, I'm Belle, and you can find me at Belle57.
Perfect. And first of all, I want to say thank you for inviting us out here to your place. It's beautiful, wonderful. We've made like lasting memories. So why'd you decide to let us here? Like, bring us here?
The barn is a special place for me. I have a lot of anxiety about skating in front of other people, so my husband made this space for me. But I love to share it, and seeing people come and learn and grow, and it's a safe space, right? It's not like a park where you're intimidated. It's usually all friends, and I just really wanted two Tias to come here and just have a space that they could utilize and invite whoever they wanted and do whatever they wanted, and just, I don't know, support the community in that way.
That's wonderful. And so you also are the founder, owner, producer of RollerRag, right? Can you
am.
tell us about RollerRag?
Sure. RollerRag is a quarterly zine that I produce. And really, my background is an editor. I've had my own publication in the past. And I wanted to create a community sourced RollerRag because I wanted people to create whatever they wanted and submit it so I could publish it. Because roller skating means different things to different people, whether you rink skate, park skate, dance skate, like whatever you do, speed skate, blades, quads, roller derby. I wanted a space where anyone who loves skating in its various forms to create content. So it could be a poem, an essay, a bunch of photos, a collage, a Q&A with a skater they really love and admire. Just a space where everyone could come together and share their love of skating, and I just sort of wrap it up in a neat little bow.
How did the events go? How would you say the camp went?
Oh, I thought it was really lovely. Everyone seemed to really enjoy themselves, and I watched a lot of people progress and grow, which is always really cool. So people who may have been a little bit hesitant about skating on the ramp by the end of the weekend were all over it, right? And just seeing the coaches share their love of skating and give out helpful tips, and the weather actually kind of cooperated because I thought it was going to be freezing. and I was really worried. And everyone was so nice and considerate, and it was just a lovely group of people doing what they all love, roller skating.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
If people
welcome.
want to find RollerRag, where can they find it?
Oh, I'm on Instagram at RollerRagMag, online at RollerRag.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Such a good camp. Like, I can't say more than enough good things about it. Like, share circles. It was just adorable. All of it. Best camp ever had. A big thank you to Tutia Skates for sponsoring this episode. Tutia Skates is a Black and Indigenous owned small brand based out of Virginia. They are a sister-owned company that prides itself on their unique products. They design custom clothing and accessories for the skate community and beyond. Go to tutiaskate.com to shop, and while you're there, make sure you grab your ticket for the skate camp. It's called the East Coast Scramble. It's happening in October, so hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you, Tutias. Now back to the show. Other than that, it was pretty much getting back to life after our freaking car accident. Like,
that's why it took a long time to get back to the show and things like that, because I'm still like in the midst of getting things back together after that. But I've been, making the time to skate and, skating alone. Loving that.
Solo sessions are the best. Like, you really got to appreciate your solo sessions and like elevating yourself. And, it's not always about like, yes, it's fun to hang, but like it really is important to like have that discipline when you're skating too.
Yeah, and I've been getting a lot out of it. Like, I know, like at your event with Tutias, like you really felt you didn't have to like mask in that situation or like kind of put on a personality or anything like that. Like you were like I have not been experiencing that in skate events at all. Wow. So I've really just been like kind of taking a step back, and not just skate events, but skating in groups too. Cause it's like, am I spending more time skating and working on shit, or am I skating and spending all this time socializing and catching up and saying hello to people that haven't checked in really? Yeah. And so I'm really just like, reevaluating what I need out of my skate community, and, making sure that I'm not showing up for any other reason but myself. And if there's something cool I want to go to, cool, then I'll go to it. But I definitely don't feel like the FOMO I used to feel when I would like miss out on shit. I'm just like, I think I would just rather skate in the sun when nobody wants to skate for like 3 hours straight and not hear a complaint about it.
Yeah. Bringing it back to the skate camp, the fact it was 3 days long. And since the mini ramp was always there, like they had classes and lessons as well, but it was always there. So like you can, there were a lot of people just going in solo by themselves or with another person, like just 2 people at a time, just working on stuff, and it was great. Cause like if you wanted to get up at like 2 a.m. and go on a mini ramp, like,
there was an itinerary, but it was still an open space where like you can occupy the skate park when it wasn't like all of you together. Yeah. Nobody was coming out like, hey, what are you doing out here? You're not booked till noon. What the fuck?
Yeah. Which was so cool. Like, can we have like private skate park or just skate? I don't know, man. I need a skate park that's open late. You know what I'm saying?
I know, man. Like, who is opening a skate park till like 2 a.m.? Like, that's what the community is asking for. And let's go.
Please.
Just the time in general too. It's just like I'm spending my spare time like getting organized again. And like kind of, I mean, like I lived in my last place for almost a decade, so you can imagine how settled I was. And like, so it's really taking me a long time to like, I love my new home. I'm so grateful to be here, but it's going to take me a long time to feel like I'm here. Like even setting up this Skate Sunday thing, like it made me like kind of sad, not sad, but like I was like, it needs to be what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of the new set?
What do you think of the new set? You like the table? I'm out here sitting full spread eagle under this table. We're spreading.
Like we're like news anchors now.
But yeah, I am very happy here. I love my new spot. But if you're not seeing me, there's a reason for it, Yeah. No offense, but I need some time.
Who's taking offense? If you're taking offense, comment down below. We need to know. I'm so glad that we are starting up again. And I really like, I know we both missed this podcast like 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been doing anything creative at all.
Yeah.
So it's nice to work on it again and like get all the lights set up, all that.
And we've been skating, so we got stuff to talk about, you know? So like we've had that experience in
I
that
think
time.
we've been skating like more than we have been since we started the show. Like,
yeah,
I think the progress, I'm just gonna like gas you up right now, but like your progress in the last few months has been fucking crazy. And like it has just been like focusing on like we've taken one thing at a time and like drilling it.
yeah.
And I don't know, I'm not posting as much as I used to. I'll show you stuff when I got something new to show you.
Yeah. We say that every time.
Yeah.
We're like, we should have got a clip. But we're like, you know what? When we got something,
When I got a good version of that, then I'll show it to you.
Yeah. It's a journey.
Yeah.
It really is a journey. Not only like your skills, but like navigating through this like skate social media thing. Like Instagram is overwhelming. Like I will say, like I find myself on TikTok a lot more lately just to get away from skate shit because I'm like,
and TikTok's so much more like anonymous. Like you could just be out there like floating around and like nobody's really keeping tabs on your TikTok account like that.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe because I'm like new to it. Like I feel like the stats aren't as heavy, you know, like in TikTok, but like Instagram's like stats, like what do you rank?
Yeah, and like Derby came back too, and I kind of took over their Instagram too, so I'm juggling a lot as far as that. So I'm like just trying not to overwhelm myself as far as like how much time I'm on there and how much I feel like I need to post. Like I don't know.
Yeah, we've talked about it with Fran, with Issa, like multiple people about how like it's got to work for you. Like if it starts feeling draining, if it starts feeling all of this.
I mean, even when it came to Skate Sunday, like we waited till we were ready to do this because we're not trying to half-ass this. We're not trying to show you anything that you haven't seen or don't want to see. Like we got something to show you. Yeah, we'll be there.
No. This is a show, honey. Yeah. This is a show, honey. Going back to the leveling up thing, like I don't want to blame. I'm not trying to put blame on the 365 challenge. It's just I feel like there were traits from that were pulled into like Instagram culture of like you got to post often, you got to like, you know, put yourself out there every day and like show yourself, and like if you're not learning a new trick every fucking week or 2 days, like do you even skate? Like, you know?
Yeah, I mean before my problem was like I'm comparing myself to others too much, but it was like I'm comparing myself to myself too much by like looking at my progress and being like, why aren't you like farther? And it's like,
yeah,
for what?
You just slid. You just threw yourself into a ramp with wheelie shoes. Like, calm the fuck down. Take it easy, y'all. Take it easy. Be nice to yourselves.
Yeah.
We had an event. We had a Tutti Frutti X Skate Sunday event. You know how we do. It was very similar to our last event. Except we had some new guests, you know. We had Yaz in the building.
Oh, it was so cool to meet Yaz.
Yes, Yaz So Mean. Freaking epic skateboarder and also yoga instructor. And they were teaching us like so many stretches and just like the vibes, man. Like there's just people that you meet that are just like they glow from within, if that makes sense. Like they just like teaching people how to skate but also like being super supportive and like recording people.
Yeah, and just like really interactive with everybody. Like, you know, it didn't feel like a person that like I felt weird approaching to say hi or anything like that. Like it was really awesome, and they were just chilling and showing us really amazing stretches for skating specifically that I've been using a lot to this day. I'm like, do the Yaz stretch. Like every your shin hurts, do the Yaz stretch. So yeah, it was a good event. Thank you to everybody who was involved. And thank you, What the Punk, again for the clothing swap. I got some cool items. I know a lot of people went home with some nice clothes that day, so shout out.
I got a lot of stuff that day.
I got new sneakers.
Our first clothing swap, I wasn't able to like really grab anything because we were like running everything. But this clothing swap, I was like, like I'm in there.
What the Punk is also an amazing organization because they kind of like started this idea of the clothing swap, and it was started by my dance teacher and his friend slash roommate Kanika, who came out for the clothing swap. And the whole idea behind it was to provide clothes for young LGBTQ people who don't feel comfortable going to the store and trying things on, and like having that time with your friends picking out clothes like we as cis women get to do. And so it was just really beautiful to be able to incorporate that in our events, and I'm really thankful for it. If you get the chance to follow their page, they do a lot of amazing work with advocacy in the gay community and awareness as far as the punking community and the history of it too. So check them out. And thanks again.
I just like light up when I see someone like grab an item I put down too. Like I'm just like, yes, you get that shirt.
I know.
I feel like I didn't
Every
waste my
time I
money.
see someone looking at my thing, I'm like, that's mine, you know?
I'm like, you wear my shirt. Those are my pants. For those that don't know, Tutti Frutti is a skateboard organization, and there were skateboarders and roller skaters at this event, and bladers, I believe, too. So it was just like a whole vibe. All wheels were welcome. There were people not even on skates, just chilling. My mom came and sold candles. Like, so cute. So what else is new? You got some new stuff, huh?
I did. I got a new pair of skates, a new set of park skates here. These are my Chuffed Wanderers. They're very comfortable. I'm really happy with them. I recently just got a sunlight plate, put Huck trucks.
Yeah, Huck trucks.
Yeah, Huck trucks.
Huck trucks.
Last Supper wheels and the Bont plate. And I've just put this setup together like last week, so I've only been riding it a couple times, but it's definitely different. I'm new to wide trucks. I really avoided it for so long because I'm like, they're fucking ugly. They're fucking training wheels.
Just try harder.
Just skate better, the fuck. So yeah, I just, realize you can't do grinds without them, period. So I wanted to try them out. Do I feel more stable? No. But are they heavier? Yes. Do I need to get used to them? Yes. So it's going to be a journey with them. But I'm excited about it. I've been trying a lot of new stuff, and
You've been fucking going, yo. You've been fucking like going crazy.
yeah, I really, really like the boot. The only issue I had was the boot hook snapped pretty shortly after I got them. I did reach out to customer support. They responded and told me if I got them replaced, they would reimburse me. I haven't yet, because if I'm going to replace them, I'm probably going to just replace them all. This whole experience just reminded me how annoying getting parts for your skates is, because nothing is compatible. Everything fits differently. Everything works with a certain type of plate or truck. So it's just, there's no standard as far as the manufacturing of any of this stuff. So it's like a very expensive jigsaw puzzle.
Like, it's so annoying that we don't have like a universal system or like guides, at least. Like, if you have this boot, get this plate
Just
with
standards.
This, that. Yeah, just
any standard.
anything, and maybe it will become more standard as like time goes on. But I guess we'll have to see. It's just disappointing. Like, I know you were big mad. I was big mad when your thing snapped.
Yeah, I didn't have them that long, and I wasn't fucking around crazy. Like,
It was like a week. It really wasn't. It really was not long.
I think it happened when I was working on slides.
Yeah.
I just like whacked it against the thing.
Yeah. So
You know how many times I whack my skates when I'm skating? Like, I don't know.
They still work though, and you're enjoying them, right?
Yeah.
We've been skating for a while. You longer than me, for sure. But like, I want to talk about how skating is a little culty.
Yeah. It is a little bit culty. I mean, that's not a shock to anyone. We've had this conversation before in our shadier episode. But, it has a lot to do with why I've been spending a lot more time skating by myself, for sure. Because it's a weird vibe.
Yeah. What do you think like is the most cultiest? Should we pull up like a list or something, like how to know if you're in a cult or something?
How do you know if you're in a cult?
How do you know? Dear Google, how do you know if you're in a cult?
You ready?
I am ready.
Okay, number 1 is opposing critical thinking.
Okay, do we see that in the skate community?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, that whole thing at Battle of the All-Stars with Derby, you know, it brought up a lot of the conversation of like, why does race have to be brought into everything? You know, can't this just be skating? Like, if there's any problem brought up, it's just kind of dismissed, no?
Yeah.
I see it a lot. I mean, I feel like we talk about it a lot, and there's a lot of people you can't stop from talking about it. Sorry. But
yeah.
I do feel like people ignore a lot of the issues in the community.
People's stories be real quiet when there's some shit going down. Like, you know, anytime there's anything opposing thoughts, or I see it like heavily. I think I first seen it, I would say. Not like more or less seen it, but like I first seen it about more so like when people were like brand heavy about shit. Like, you gotta have all Moxie, everything. You have to have all Bont, this and that. And like anything else was like, fuck you. Like, and it's like, it's just like, and if you said anything against those brands, it was like, why are you going against it? Or why are you like, that was like my first time seeing it. And then like realizing the bigger issues within the skating world.
I think a lot of people just take everything as confrontation instead of a conversation. And like, you just can't talk about anything with people sometimes. Like, you know, me and you can go deep on a lot of really, you know, serious things that go down, and we can talk openly about it even if we don't agree with everything. But a lot of people just don't want to hear any part of it. They just want to ride around wheelie shoes, which is good for you that you can do that and not feel any type of way.
Yeah.
You're lucky. That's a privilege.
Yeah. And I also feel like there's the people that are being oppressed are just like, people are asking them to like educate them.
And if you're not aware of what went down at Battle of the All-Stars, please go look at Team Indigenous Rising's post on their Instagram and on their page. Also, Black Diaspora's statement about it. What they experienced at this tournament should not be ignored, and I was really proud of a lot of Derby teams for stepping up and standing with them in solidarity. But there is also the other side where like they were also experiencing this and in real time had to explain why this is upsetting to them. So not only that, but take on the responsibility of having to educate people as to why it's not good to call people by their skin color, not their jersey color. It's not good to tell people right before they compete that they might not even have a place here because they're a borderless team, not a state team. It's bullshit to ignore these problems. So that's where that comes in.
Yeah.
Number 2.
I mean, I just feel like we can talk forever about like all of it, because that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, it's very much shut up and skate, or like shut the fuck up and skate. And like, like some shit is not, it's not always shut the fuck up and skate. Some shit is like, no, like if we're all going to share this hobby, we're all having these experiences. A lot of us, you know, have this commonality. Like, let's like make it a good place to be. Like, let's not be ignorant in a lot of the things. And
yeah, don't you want everybody involved to feel safe and happy just as you do? Like,
right. Don't you want your thing, your hobby, more supported? Like, don't you want it? Don't you want more?
When you say it so simply, it's just like, it's crazy. And that's what opposing critical thinking is. It's just lack of critical thought. Number 2 is isolating members and penalizing them for leaving.
Penalize. Isolating members. I feel like anytime anyone speaks out against anything, they definitely get isolated for a little bit. Like, they don't want to.
But it's no secret that there are skaters that have been outed as racist, as domestic abusers, as transphobic, as like a lot of, there's a long list.
Yes.
And there's no consequences for it.
No.
Everybody wants to act like they have a problem with it. Mm-hmm. But I know that you know that we know that y'all be
skating.
Y'all be skating. Y'all be fucking shredding.
Like, y'all be fucking shredding together. And I don't know. Birds of a feather, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people look at it like, oh, I just look at their skating. Like, I don't care about their viewpoints or what they did bad. Like, I just want to watch them skate. Ill. I know it's ill. I know it's ill. I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just saying that's what I've peeped, you know, like that people.
That's like being like, yeah, but Andrew Tate's 360s are
Shut the
fucking crazy. Like,
I hate it here. I hate it. I hate it. Just shut the fuck up and skate. Oh my God. I hate it here. But yeah, but we've peeped. I feel like we've peeped that. We've peeped that.
yeah.
Like, oh, so and so fucking said something homophobic. Somebody fucking hit their significant other. Like, whatever. I just like the way they groove, you know? Like, and it's like, really? I don't know. Like, I feel like whenever we don't fuck with nobody in the skate park, we be like, let's go over there. Like, you know, like we don't associate.
We're not isolating the right people in this community. That's for goddamn sure.
When we were going through our shit with this whole podcast drama shit, like, I feel like we were very isolated. Like, people didn't want to be around us.
To this day.
Like, they're very much like, I can't fuck with you because you're going to say something bad about Moxie or you're going to say something about
but we'll
Astro.
share every other podcast under the sun.
Right. So, and it's just like, it's funny, you know, like we said in Roses and Shorts, like, I got a lot of people privately DMing, like, you know, but it's the support in person is different. We've felt the vibe of, like, you know, it's.
Yeah, that experience was actually a gift, though, because if that's the case, I need to file these people out. So
like things like that, when people do speak out against like big problems like that, that's the time where I've seen isolating members that speak against the like cult, if we're talking in cult terms. Like, if someone says something against it, like these big brands or these big skaters, those people get hella isolated.
Yeah, your drama. Seeking inappropriate loyalty to their leaders.
Oh man. Let's talk about Quad Cup. Can we? No. It's like, it's supposed to be a secret, but we'll tell you. It's not really a secret. People have posted it on their Instagrams. Again, going back to praising these large brands, you know, like, you can't talk out against them. The Quad Cup is like, at least as far as I know, I don't know too many competitions, but I know that's a popular one. And word on the street is they ain't get nothing. Like, people flew out, they competed, they did all this, didn't get a medal, didn't get a certificate. It was very like unorganized, and it's like, what do you paid? They paid to be in it. Like, they paid to be in this competition. So it's like, but
and a flight and a hotel,
everything,
and transportation,
right? And for them
water
to not get anything is like really disappointing. And but I felt like no one really dared speak out against them.
Yeah, these brands couldn't come together to write a fucking $1,000 check at least.
Mm-hmm. There's just always something sketchy with that comp. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't feel that way at the FM3 thing, like, competition. Like,
yo, that shit was visually like crazy.
Yeah.
Number one. Mm-hmm. Vendors out the ass,
and they got prizes,
and they got okay prizes, but prizes.
Yeah, prizes nonetheless. They got something.
Yeah. But it's just like, as far as like an inappropriate relationship with your leader, it's just like, why are we idolizing anyone? First of all, like, it's weird. Mm-hmm. And you don't know enough about these people to, I mean, I don't know. It's going back to the like, well, they're such an amazing skater. That's all I care about. And it's like, okay, but like ethically,
yeah,
how are they? And if they are leading a skate community at the masses that a lot of these big skaters are, mm-hmm. they have a responsibility to at least not be shit. Mm-hmm. Right? We wish, but that's just unfortunately not how power works. And a lot of people fall really easily for it. And that's 100% cult mentality to me, mm-hmm. is just the lack of like dignity.
Yeah. And like bringing it back to the whole Instagram clout thingy and like culty and following, like it's literally called a following. Like your following is so big that like people like gaga goo
So
over that
creepy.
type of shit.
You're right about that.
And it's like you got so many people following you, and like when people have more followers and shit and they're like crazy skaters and shit, like people do be acting different. Like
it's just weird to expect anything from people that have a large following. Like why do you need anything from them?
Yeah. Or why do you assume they're going to be like the Disney Channel character that you picture them to be in their head? Some people could be great skaters, popular, but fucked up people. Like just shitty people. And that those things all can be true, like at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to kind of, be mindful of how much weight you idolize these people in, like, and put so much, like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I shouldn't be like crying to come see someone that has a bunch of like followers and does some crazy like tricks, Like,
yeah.
and like I get it. Like when I met Estro, like that shit was like, oh my God, like it was so exciting. It was so this and that, and I get it. But now after that experience, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. Fuck all of y'all. You're stupid ass followers. So, what do you think's the most cultiest thing about roller skating?
I just, like we've been saying kind of this whole time, it's just like the blind following of it and the thinking that like there's nothing outside of it. Like I just think that like I love roller skating so much, but it is not my whole personality, and it is not the only thing I enjoy doing it. But of course I adore it, but I'm not going to like sacrifice my integrity to like impress anybody. And not only that, but like I spend money to fucking be here. Like this is my money. I spent on this gear to fucking be here. Like I have just as much of a right to be in this community, and I don't need to fucking get anything from anybody out of it.
Yeah.
But it's culty because of that. Another one on here is there's no financial transparency.
I'm so sorry. Hello, Moonlight. I'm just kidding. But not. Yeah, in certain aspects, yeah.
Yeah, or like how's the money from certain events being utilized?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think there's something in the skate community that needs to be more transparent? Like where things are made, or maybe where like I don't know what's happening with certain businesses, or size inclusivity, maybe. Like if they're gonna come out with more inclusive sizes, like they say, like, oh, we gotta see how well this does, like the whole like sleeve debacle. Like
I don't know what the point of that was. Like
why put it out?
Just like Russian products out at this point. It feels like I feel like there's just more and more shit coming out and nothing's being like worked on. Right. We're not being listened to as skaters. Like it's just what's something colorful and pretty I can put out and take a picture of quick and sell to a bunch of people. Like it's not really putting the skaters first.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's so exciting to see brands like, and I'm gonna hype them up right now, but Last Supper, like they are really much about feedback.
Yeah.
And, like tell us.
Definitely.
Let us know. They're putting out shit that like people want. And I feel like people are following suit. Like they're looking at them as an example, and look how successful they're becoming.
Yeah, it's at the point where like these smaller companies got to set the standard because these bigger guys aren't going to do it.
Yeah, as far as transparency, I think that's what we all want, is just transparency within the community and like within our products, and like where's our money being utilized. Like we keep buying things from these different companies, but like are they improving? Are they getting better? Are you just rehashing the same old shit, like, and calling it new? Lots of stuff in store this season.
Yeah, I'm so excited for our guests this season.
It's a lit season. Speaking of that, are there any favorite moments you have from previous seasons?
I think meeting Alexis was like highlight for sure.
I know.
We got a very good friend there. I think just learning how to do this.
Yeah.
Like, we've really come a long way from the beginning.
Just the show has brought us so much joy, so much everything. Like, I feel like our lives have changed. And trying to figure out who we are in this community and what community we want to form.
Yeah. And where do we fit in, and who's not making space for our
people like
work.
us. Yeah. And I want the show to be a resource for people. I want them to come here and us be their big skate sisters, and like our aunties, tias, whatever you want to call us, like, and help you like get through it and help you understand all of this, and also not hide it, like all the fucked up shit that happens and the good stuff that happens too. Like, not everything is like cake, it's just like life. Like not everything is just easy and flows smooth. Like, we want it to be just like everyone puts on skates and everything's great and no one's racist and no one's homophobic and it's all great. But unfortunately it happens. And do we talk about it? Do we shut the fuck up and skate? What do we do? And we're all just trying to navigate this, use our coins appropriately, and be conscious consumers and have fun and skate. Like, I get it. So, Skate Sunday. Putting a lot of weight into our show, but that's what I want.
Yeah. And we want to hear from you too. We want to know, like, if there's anybody that we're not seeing out there that you would like to see on the show, or something that you feel is aligned with Skate Sunday. If you have any questions for us, ask us, comment, tell us what you like, what you don't like. Yeah,
tell us. We want to know. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Because
I'm not playing.
We want to do this full time, and we would love that. And you can help us get there if you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, all the things. Thank you so much for watching Skate Sunday. I'm Rosie. You can find me at Rolling with Rosie.
And I'm Shorty. You can find me at Hey Shorty with 3 Y's and 2 underscores.
And you can find us at Skate Sunday. Thanks for watching and listening.
Bye.
Bye.